let's discuss about the simple test designing or the test cases, something that many other software engineers does, or the engineers does, to identify whether your program is actually producing the expected output by the customer, what you were expecting yourself. So test cases can be named as test scenario. These are synonym and given. Test case can be given another name as test scenario. Uh, Whereas the test cases, you have a set of action where you execute those action to check the features of a feature, though functionality, the function of a software application. So whether this software is producing what you're really expecting, because if you take a software example, a functionality of one area in the software, checking user ID and password, the functionality on the user ID password checking, whether the user ID and the password both match, then you should be allowed to logged. If not, error message should be displayed. So that is a simple functionality. So you will be writing a test case to one particular area. You have to write many test cases based on the different algorithms. So in user ID password checking, that signing or the credential checking, so you will be checking user ID and password both is accurate. If so, you will be login, allowing the users to log. If not, you are not allowing to log in. So that is a one functionality. We are testing that functionality is working perfectly or not by constructing a test case. So test case consists of step-by-step analysis. You will have data, you will have condition, precondition and post condition develop in order to identify the test scenario, whether the requirements are fully filled. You need to identify those where the requirements are fully filled. In SIME, the more important is remember that the test cases has variable and condition, so that you have to assign the variable and condition in order to see those variables and condition. By using those variable and condition, you can see whether your algorithm, whether your program is accurate, because based on different variable and different conditions, you can test it. Example, in user ID password checking, you will be entering a correct user ID and password. That is one variable. You are entering a wrong user ID and password. That is another variable. So likewise, you can use a specific variable and condition to check your test cases. As I said, the test cases help you to find out the functionality of a system working as it is, because that is one of a key part of my software analysis. So okay, that's what we discussed. So I have a simple test case here, so where we have test scenario, checking a login functionality, test case. The explanation of the test case as a checked response on the entire valid agent name and password. So then specifically write, this is my test case. I'm going to check the agent name and password is correct. The test steps are launching the application, then entering the agent name and the password and clicking OK. Test data will be the agent name should be this and the password should be this. The expected outcome or the result should be recorded, whether it's login success or not login failed. So this is how you write a very simple test case. So I have few columns, attributes defined. So and you can additionally add precondition and the post condition columns even if you into a next level of your test case. And more important, remember, you will be writing test case again and again, one algorithm to another. So as I said, this is to check the user ID and password. So that's about the test cases. If you like this video, you can subscribe my ICT channel, where we discuss many subject area like programming, even UML. This is a recently start used video series. And please comment and subscribe and hit on the like button as well. Thank you.